that they intend to make sure that this administration fails. I'm getting good intelligence report on a daily basis. The question of insecurity in the country is being mentioned all over the world, not only here in Nigeria. But I believe there are Nigerians that will attempt at least to be fair by what I believed, that I will run the country according to the Constitution. Now, with all these people who want power, whoever they are, have they proved that I was not following the Constitution? Am I not leading the country according to the Constitution? What do they want? So whoever wanted diversion or destruction of the system at this point, I think will soon have their shock of their lives. I think we have given them enough latitude. They have made their case. They just wanted to destroy the country. Simple. Because what do they want? And we are concentrating on infrastructure because no country or institution can be developed without infrastructure. Now, for those of us who are unfortunate to be in the field for the 30 months of the Civil War, to see the carnage of how we kill ourselves, at least 1 million people, I think those that are misbehaving, they were either too young, they didn't know what happened. But for those of us who went through all these things, we can't understand. So we will treat them in the language they understand. So I feel for your understanding and so on. We are going to be very hard sooner than later. We have done our best, changed the service chiefs and the IG. We allow them time to go around to make necessary changes for them to be firmly in charge. We'll try and give them the resources they require, and we will demand security sooner than later. I thank you very much for your presentation. I assure you that this administration will do whatever we can do for you so that we don't give anybody excuse to blame us that we don't want to go.
Us in the commercial hub, some top officials of INEC were in a brainstorming session, and they were we were told that the Independent National Electoral Commission will begin online voter registration exercise from the 28th of this month. The online continuous voter registration exercise, which we allow would-be voters and fourth-timers to register online, are those who want to adjust their details to do so with ease. Take a listen to the INEC National Commissioner giving us some more on that.
It's going to start on the 28th of June, and we are introducing the online registration, where people will be expected to register online and complete the registration physically in our various designated locations. The Commission will display the location where they will go to and get the forms out and fill.
So, for those of you who want to register, and you've been wondering, how do I get this done? So, INEC is giving you, for the first time that we are seeing this kind of situation happening in our elections, you will be able to go.
You're saying that we as a citizen, we do not, under this law, under the 1999 Constitution, we do not have the power to overwrite or to have a brand new constitution. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Can you expatiate on
yes,
what you mean?
What Section 9 of the Constitution envisages, and indeed what it does say, is that we can alter any provision of the Constitution. It doesn't say we can alter all of the provisions of the Constitution. We can alter any provision. And he proceeds to set out the methodology, the mode for doing just that. And for us to be able to achieve that, it says that we need, in fact, not just Section 9. Now, those who are saying that we have the power to do a rewrite, they forget that Section 9, for you to be able to do a rewrite of a brand new constitution, you need to amend Section 9 of the Constitution. And for you to amend Section 9 of the Constitution, you require 4/5 votes in the Senate, which is about 88 senators out of 109, and you require about 288 members of the House of Reps.
For you to 360.
Up to 360. That's just for you to amend that Section 9 by itself.
Why is it difficult for us to do that?
Well, if you need Section 9 amended, then you have to come forward with a bill to that effect. As I speak to you, we've received more than 350 or thereabout memoranda on the amendment of the Constitution, and not one is requesting for an amendment of Section 9 of the Constitution. That is probably because they know how difficult, it is to muster 88 votes out of 109. To even muster 2/3 of the votes is almost impossible. Not talk about 4/5, of the Senate and 4/5 of the House of Reps. But the bottom line is this: under the extant Constitution, the only thing we are permitted to do is incremental amendments or alteration. And this is nothing new. We've seen people every day, when it suits them, they allude to the fact that, we borrowed our system from the United States of America, which is all well and good. But even in the US, and they've had their constitution now for almost 250 years, and they've had about 27 amendments. It never occurred to them at any time, despite the fact they needed amendments, they never sought to jettison the entire US Constitution and do a new Constitution or a full rewrite. They never did that. Instead, they've been going with incremental amendments by way of, I think they've had about 27 so far. And here in Nigeria, at least for the first 10 years, we tried several times to have some incremental amendments here. We failed.
But with this going to be the 5th alteration.
Exactly.
To be successful.
The first alteration we succeeded in doing was, I believe, in 2010. And ever since we've gotten the 2nd alteration, the 3rd alteration, and the 4th. Now, if we succeed with it, this will be the 5th. But this is the only way to go. Now, for those who are agitating for a new constitution, there's a reason they're agitating for this. And there are certain provisions they want embedded in new constitution. All they need to do is go back home. We are the elected representatives of our people. Our constituents are back home. If this is what they want, they can mount pressure on us. I represent Delta Central Senatorial District from Delta State. Now, in the thematic areas of about 16 issues, what my constituents want, if they feel so strongly about any particular issue, they will reach out to me. They will mount the requisite pressure on me. They will do the same with my member representing me in the Federal House of Reps in Ughelli Udu Federal Constituency. And once that is the position they've taken, we have no choice but to abide by their decision, because at some point down the road, we may go back again to renew our mandate. And once they take the position that we came to Abuja and we didn't follow their dictates, they will pay a price. So what I will expect people to do is to go back, mobilize yourselves, reach out to your constituents, and then reach out to your representatives, and then those ones will in turn lobby other members.
That is the only alternative. That's the only way.
Absolutely. So, no other way.
Aside that, because